Good afternoon, Belize. It's midday and you're tuned into the news at noon, where we bring you the latest updates from around the country. I'm Isani Cayetano and here's what's making headlines today. Police investigate death of U.S. national in Placencia. Belize's inflation slows to 1.3% in April. Food and rent up, fuel prices fall. Quick action gets driver's license system back online nationwide. Warmer seas could fuel stronger storms. Belize prepares for 2025 hurricane season. And a new anthem inspires youth to dream big and stay focused. These stories are coming up in 1 minute.
In the face of tragedy, you depend on accurate and timely information. In times of triumph, you seek to be inspired. You demand transparency and accountability. Your desire is to know and to understand, to be heard and seen. I take pride in telling stories that safeguard communities. Your dedication and success live on through these reports. Getting to the truth is my duty. My unwavering commitment is to tell the stories that matter the most to you. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Authorities in southern Belize are investigating the death of a 64-year-old American found late Thursday night. Around 9:51 p.m. on May 29th, police responded to a call on the Placencia Main Road, where they discovered the lifeless body of Fred Mason Hoffman. He was found wrapped in a sheet and lying on the floor. Initial reports indicate that Hoffman was last seen alive earlier that same morning. The investigation is ongoing as police work to determine the circumstances surrounding his death. New numbers are in from the Statistical Institute of Belize, and they show that while the prices are still rising, the pace is slowing. The national inflation rate for April 2025 stands at 1.3%, a modest increase from the same time last year. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, now sits at 119.6, up from 118.1 in April 2024. Once again, food prices are leading the charge. The cost of food and non-alcoholic beverages rose by 2.7%, with notable spikes in everyday staples. Bread and bakery products jumped by 3.5%, while fruits like watermelon and lettuce soared by over 20%. And if you're reaching for a refreshing drink, be prepared to pay more. Fruit and vegetable juices surged by a whopping 15.4%. Renters are also feeling the pinch. Housing-related costs rose by 2%, driven by a 2.3% increase in home rental prices. The price of a 100-pound cylinder of LPG climbed by nearly $7, now averaging $127.63. But there is some relief at the pump. Fuel prices dropped across the board. Diesel is down 7.2%, regular gasoline fell 6.6%, and premium is down 4.1%. This helped pull the overall transportation category down by 1.7%. Looking at short-term trends, the month-over-month inflation rate was nearly flat at negative 0.3%, suggesting price stability between March and April. Regionally, Belmopan and San Pedro saw the highest inflation at 3.5%, driven by rising costs in food, rent, and personal care. Meanwhile, Independence Village bucked the trend, with prices actually falling by 2% thanks to lower costs in food, fuel, and even mobile phones. And finally, the year-to-date inflation rate, which looks at the first 4 months of 2025, sits at 1.6%, with food, housing, and personal care again being the main contributors. So, while prices are still climbing, the pace is easing, and that's a trend worth watching. That's your economic snapshot. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano. Here's a quick update that's sure to bring relief to drivers across the country. After a brief disruption that affected the printing of driver's licenses nationwide, the Department of Transport has announced that the Belize Motor Vehicle Registration and Licensing System is back online and fully operational. Thanks to quick action from Minister Louis Zabane and CEO Chester Williams, help was called in right away. They immediately engaged the Embassy of Taiwan and the Central Information Technology Office. A technical meeting held earlier today led to CETO's in-house experts stepping in to troubleshoot and resolve the connectivity issues. The department is taking proactive steps to strengthen the reliability and security of all transport-related digital systems moving forward. So, if you've been waiting for your license, there's good news. Services are back up and running. The 2025 Atlantic hurricane season officially kicks off this Sunday, June 1st, and runs through November 30th. Forecasters expect a normal to above normal season, with 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes likely to form. While there's a medium chance of neutral El Nino conditions, which typically support average storm activity, warmer ocean temperatures could fuel stronger storms. What does this mean for Belize? It's impossible to predict exactly where or when a storm will hit, but officials stress that everyone should be ready. Whether we face one storm or none, preparation is key. A powerful new track titled Changes is now streaming online, and it's all about motivating young people to dream big and stay focused on their goals. Produced by Vince the Prince under Rod Mac Records, the song features dynamic performances by Artists Unlimited and J Money. The creative team behind the project visited our studio this morning to share the inspiration behind the song. And their message is clear: believe in yourself and don't be afraid to go after what you want.
You see what? I'm bad.
Man naming for better, yes. Lord show me the way. Enough time we feel drained, but I won't feel blame. Rod Maca just change his style. See the plane.
Well, my involvement in this is to make sure the youth they keep a positive mind and start forward positivity to the other youth, so we can make a difference in our country and make a changes, which in the song name Changes. So we are trying to show the youth them in our country that we need to work together, because if you have a talent, you need to work behind it. Because usually people have their talent, but they don't want to work.
Overall, everything that about changes, right? J Money come in with a different perspective. I come in with my own perspective. We make everybody know that, hey, we the kings in the earth. You understand? Well, a lot of we want to change, but a lot of we don't want to work for it. Well, a lot of we have an entitled behavior. Well, a lot of we expect things to drop in our lap where we don't work for. You understand where I come from? So we need to put in the work. Well, a lot of we see the muscle. Well, a lot of we see the muscle now, but we don't see the work at the muscle. We don't know how to use it.
The message what they try to send across stuff like to build hope and motivation and inspire the youths them, because a lot of youths have a dream, but like they just get discouraged because of the lack of help and support for the communities and people in places where could give that help to them. So we have to do it by ourselves.
We don't bury in a grave that, so the next generation will be safe. Believe me, said that life could nice as so. Believe me when me say we could rise as so.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit greaterbelize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes on Monday morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.
Veracidad, imparcialidad.
Hemos estado haciendo el trabajo como organización.
Y tus noticias en español.
Están en aguas beliceñas, entonces esta bandera se queda aquí.
Sintoniza Canal 5 cada viernes a las 7 de la noche.
Tenemos que resolver dos grandes problemas de este país.
Su voz importa, su acción cuenta.
Transfusión sanguínea, elementos que indican un deterioro evidente del estado de salud.
Somos Noticiero 5 semanal.
Perdió la vida en un heroico intento de proteger a su hermano. El Tribunal de Magistrados de la ciudad de Belice se paralizó. La policía está investigando 2 asesinatos separados.
Tu fuente de información.